What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Night Force Falcon and Quarrel. So this set was pretty interesting since they did it as a 2-pack with these characters. But I think everybody was really wanting the set for Falcon because Falcon has a new head sculpt. And I thought it was a good idea that they did that, especially including that other head from the steel core. That way that you can swap his head out with the old Falcon figure. They definitely had that in mind, you know it for sure. And you still got purpose with this body. So nice packaging. You can see both of them. Quarrel, being in this set without a bike is interesting in itself. But this is Night Force version. Maybe we get a different version or something like that along the road. Further down the road, and maybe she comes with that bike, that ram cycle. So pretty cool looking. Got that newer box type. You got the window. You can see all the different accessories. Of course, you got the steel core helmets in there. Turn to the side. You got a little bit of the artwork. 138. You got the a couple of nice pictures here. Other side. And we will get this open and check them out. All right, so here's Falcon and Quarrel outside of the packaging, and they look pretty cool. I really like them a lot. I was really pumped for Falcon more than anything. I like Quarrel too. It's really awesome getting a new character in the line. This is our first time in there, but I don't know much about her. I believe she was like Action Force or something like that. That came with the Ram cycle, but that's a completely different line. And I was more just strictly Joe. So when she came out, I definitely didn't have her figure growing up or anything like that. But I always welcome a new character, especially a named one. And so that's pretty cool. So I think we'll start this one off with Falcon because I think it got a lot more to do with Falcon than anything. So I'll stick her to the side and we'll check out the Falcon figure. All right, so here we got Falcon, and he looks awesome. I do like the head upgrade, and I like the body choice and everything like that. We'll get that into a little bit later, probably when we do comparisons or really take a look at it. But right now, we'll look at the accessories. So he's got this machine gun here, no stock on it. In fact, let me stick him to the side a little bit. Maybe it'll focus a little better. So we got this machine gun here. You can see the bullets, all gold. Pretty cool. Really nice. And of course, this can detach. So it does drop out. I'll leave that there. Gun's pretty sturdy. I like that. That's real sturdy. So really nice. Got nice sculpting in there. No washed or anything like that to bring it out, but it looks really nice. You've got this long blade here. Nice silver blade. Got the handle. Really cool. You've got his backpack, which we've seen before. All black. Got a little bit of green on the canteens, the rope, and this antenna. And then here you got a slot for the long blade to go in. Maybe for cutting different things, branches, things in your way. But really nice. Look at that detail in there. But again, no wash to bring this out. So I guess a little unfortunate sometimes, You've got these night vision goggles that you saw with Tunnel Rat. Nice red on the lenses. A little smushed from the packaging, but it's really soft, so it can form to the head. You've got this flashlight. with the red lens. Nice, but nowhere to really put this that I saw. This pack, not like Tunnel Rat's pack where you can slide it on the top or anything like that. And he doesn't have a place on his leg or anything like that to hold it. Or does he? So he's got this little loop here on the belt. I don't know if that's meant for it. If they intended that for him. I don't know that. It's just have to maybe try to force that in there at some point. But we'll do that off camera so I don't waste everybody's time. Uh, he comes with this grenade launcher that we have seen before. It's pretty nice. A little flex here in the stock area, but still, it's all black. Nice sculpting, but no wash or anything to help bring that out, which is unfortunate. This is pretty cool. Nothing on the lens or anything like that. You get his shotgun, which I think is better than any of the other times they use this. Of course, it folds, but you got the nice little red um, handle down here, his grip, and then you've got gold right here on the back end. You know, you just gotta. I think the other ones are brown. I'm not sure. We'll take a look at some of those later too. And then, of course, you've got the steel core or brigade helmet. Green, red, got gold in the visor. Really cool. You got these wings on the side, which is really nice. I use it quite a bit, but I'm okay with seeing it, you know. I know some people are tired of it. I think if they do it right, it's okay. I like army builders, and it's hard to do that on the Joe side, I think. So it's a pretty cool way to like make it happen. And then we've got Falcon himself. So just taking a look at Falcon, he looks really cool. I like it. Digging the new head sculpt. Got that new beret style. We've got this body here, which I believe is pretty much. I think he has similarities with Outback, but then you take it a step further, and he's pretty much the Range Viper. That's what I want to say off the top of my head, which will compare those two when we get to the comparison part. But if you watched some of my videos, I mentioned that I love the Range Viper. I remember that figure when I was little. It's always one that stood out for me, one that I loved. And the classified version of the Range Vipers are some of my favorite Joe figures, like ever. And just seeing Falcon with that kind of body, I'm really digging this. I like the color scheme, everything like that. Only thing I don't like is like these steel core type shoulder pads, which they are removable, and that is my intention. I will be taking those off of him, but we'll leave them on there for now. And that's how my Falcon is going to be set up. But yeah, it looks nice. The colorway. I was a little mixed about it. So I like Night Force, but man, some of those colors are starting to get like out of control. I like it when they match, but you've got like Wolf Spider that has the yellow and stuff like that. Not really in the yellow on him. You got this light tan on his beret for his emblem, but nothing else on him. And they just don't match the best to me. I mean, he's got brown on him. I don't know that anybody else really has brown. I can't remember. I have to wait and pull them out later. I actually wanted to take his legs off and put the shockwave legs on him, that digital camo. I thought that was going to look really awesome. But seeing pictures of this guy online and then getting him in person, I actually like the browns on it. I actually like him the way he is. The only thing I'm going to do is slide these off. And then that'll be it. I think it looks really awesome. So let's get into his Well, if we're still checking out the looks, so you got the green scarf, no wash or anything like that, just like the Range Viper. You got the nice green and brown on the vest. Face sculpt looks better. Hair sculpt, again, that beret, the emblem. You got nice silver on the grenades. You got some shells. You've got, these are molded in black. You've got the nice little emblem there on the shoulder. The green in there. Nice details. Some more little shells on his belt. You got this loop. I'll figure out what to do with that. You got his holster. So the set comes with a couple of pistols. And I guess you just choose whichever one you want because Quarrel doesn't have a holster, but Falcon does, and it's got one pistol here that fits in there, and he comes with another one. Find that. And it's a smaller pistol with the extended mag. And I have that in my other version. I might use that one in there. You can use either one. But yeah, holster, another thigh pouches, knee pads, nice boots. You got hair on the forearms. Very nice. Looks done really well. Back, pretty plain. Not any washes or color back there. So let's check out the articulation. So for articulation, he's got the double ball peg, head barely goes down, moves up that much. But, he's got the joint at the base of the neck. Help him look down just a little bit more. Help him look up just a little bit more. Get some tilt, which is nice. Really good. Butterfly joints. T-pose. The arm is a little stuck here. You don't want to break that, but probably gonna need to loosen it up some. Right now, that's as far as it's going. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to heat that because I know it can go further than that. Upper bicep cut, double jointed elbows, pinless. And the way the sculpt is, it lets them bend back pretty far and can go even further. You can see the little notch in there. Yep, right there. Pretty nice. Then the wrist peg and hinge. Ball waist with that ab crunch. That lets you go. Let's see. Pretty far forward. Pretty decent, I guess. Goes back further. Like way further. Because this part of the armor is comes down just a little bit further than in the back. So it kind of starts to connect in the front to stop me. Then of course you get the ball waist, drop down legs, leg goes forward that far, pretty good. Back just slightly past neutral, double jointed pinless knees, boot cut, and then a hinge and pivot for the foot and ankle. Which is pretty cool. Get you some nice poses in there. That's his articulation. All right, so here's Falcon with some of his accessories on. So we've got him with his shotgun in his hand. He's got his backpack on. Looks really nice. That looks really, really good. Again, I won't leave those shoulder pads on. I'm just leaving it on for the review. I might take them off later. But here he is next to another version that I have. I'm fortunate enough to be able to grab two of these sets. Here he is with the helmet on and the grenade launcher, the different pistol in the holster. But I mean, it's more for like a little army builder. So this isn't even him. It doesn't have to be. You could take the handkerchief off. It's not him. Totally another guy. Grab a couple. The good thing about it is now you've got this extra head sculpt. And it's like, what are you going to do? Well, the old Falcon didn't have the best head sculpt, so we'll replace it. All right. For a little bit of a comparison, we've got the other Falcon, the first release. Now, this dude was a little disappointing. You've got that head sculpt. Again, looks like, you've heard it before, I'm sure, like Team America. Just not good. And then they did really good by giving us this head sculpt. Updating it and then turning it into an army builder so that you could take this head sculpt and swap it, which is what I'm going to do now. All right, so there's Falcon with the head swap, and it looks good. It looks a lot better than having this head here. I'll figure out something to do with this one. Throw it on another body, make it like another character. But for now, he's no longer Falcon. But, the Night Force came with the black beret. They did a good job of making sure that the new head sculpt used like the same peg so that it fits perfectly. Then you could toss the old beret on him. And that's so awesome. That's perfect. He looks good. So here we've got both of them. You can see the differences in the shotguns. The new one looks way better. This one is like this weird flat gray. It looks like a toy and fake plasticky. They put a little more detail into this one, or the paint scheme at least helps out a lot. You've got the same backpacks. This one is all green with a little bit of a darker green on it. And then you've got the ropes. And it just stands out better on the Night Force. The same pack though. So definitely a big upgrade. And I love this guy, man. That's really awesome. A lot more now, anyways. So cool. Worth it, I think. So, one thing that I was saying earlier was very much like Outback. You got the pants, the style, the knee pads, the boots, the lower half pretty much, and pretty much the under half, which is all Outback actually. But the loadout is different. They took this guy and made used it again for one of my favorites. The most awesome range viper. Like, those colors just pop and they're just so amazing. He looks really good. So you've got everything pretty much the same. Bring this shotgun down. So here you can see that vest is the same. The underbody is the same as Outback. They just painted the skin tone all like black, so it looks like a black sleeve. But the pants The boots are different. So that's the only thing that's really different. I think the gloves are different. That's pretty much it. I mean, you look at that, you got the pouches, the grenades. His has the detail. Range Viper does not. These shells on the belt have paint. You got the scarf. But you've got the grenade launcher. Falcon comes with the grenade launcher. You've got the machine gun. Falcon came with the machine gun also. And there's his rocket launcher. So more similarities to Range Viper than the Outback, I guess, but technically Outback or Range Viper used that body anyways. So, or half and half, rather. Body of Outback, loadout of Range Viper, minus the shotgun. But the Range Viper also had that pistol on the side that has the extended mag. So that's why I ended up kind of wanting to use it on Falcon. Different backpacks, though. I kind of wish the pack that Falcon had could store it, a grenade launcher or something else on them. Because again, I like when they can store everything. But really cool usage of parts that you already have to make an awesome figure. And before I forget, there's Falcon with the night vision goggles. Looks really awesome also. The beret does not fit on top, but that's pretty cool. The red just helps pop with these colors. Up next, we got Quarrel. And again, I don't know much about her. Didn't have that figure. Didn't realize there was a whole Action Force type thing or the relation to Joe's. I was a little too young for that, I guess, to understand that or know that. But still, again, I'm very happy to get, any characters really. And pretty cool to see that there's a nice history. I don't know. I don't know how she works as far as licensing, that sort of thing. I'm curious about that. I would like to know a little more about that. But yeah, here she is outside the packaging. You've got her accessories. She's got the crossbow, like Scarlet, minus in a couple little pieces here. Let me push that in there. So a little crossbow. You got this nice M16, the scope on it. Really nice. The mag does drop out. Pretty cool. Always awesome. You've got that flashlight with the red lens. Nowhere to store it on her though. Again, kind of like Falcon. But they did give two, one for each. Their promo pick, they're like in the caves. So they're going to need some lighting down there. They gave the two pistols. Again, these are the two pistols that come in the packaging. And you can pick either one. They're like straight down the middle, so I guess either one can go for anybody you want to, especially because Falcon is the only one that has a holster. So you've got her steel core helmet, because she too can be army built, which is awesome because most people probably bought two, one to get Falcon in the Night Force, and one to get Falcon a head swap for the original one. So having that extra helps out, especially when you're going to get Quarrel. If you're going to end up with two of them, it's really nice to get that extra option for her also. Now, Falcon didn't come with these, but Quarrel came with extra hands, some fists, and then of course you got the crossbow, so you got the different little arrows. And that is it for her accessories. Oh, she's got two blades. One up here, I already put in there, that curved knife, and then one on the thigh. So Quarrel has a really nice paint scheme that matches Falcon with the red, grays, and black, and the green. We got these shoulder armor parts with that hold or block an emblem that's in there. So I'm going to drop this down. And I know that has to do with like her history and her flag. Nice red on here. You've got, what is that? Like some kind of numbers there. You've got the quiver for the arrows. Got the short hair. You got the earpiece and the comms going around the neck. Really cool. Short hair. Really nice detail in there. Some of it could have used a little bit of a wash. Got green highlights in different places. You got the nice silver right there on her forearm. Yeah, and boots. So pretty cool. Really nice. You got a little bit of brown, got brass color for bullets on the side on the belt. So pretty nice. So for articulation, her head is on a double ball peg. It looks down just a little bit. Looks up pretty good. Can tilt to the side really nice. Like that. But they painted the top part of her clothing on the neck, and you can see the little gap in there when you're posing it. You just got to be mindful of that. Got a little butterfly joint in there, but it's barely working on mine. T-pose. Doesn't go up too far. Maybe I gotta warm it up and loosen that up. But so far, that's as far as I got. You got upper bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows that bend really far. Hinge and peg here. Vertical hinges. Got a diaphragm cut, which is really nice. You got the ball when you throw them together. Not much of a crunch going forward, but she can go back pretty far, which is kind of common with a lot of figures now. I don't think I like that. I love the ab crunch going forward more than anything. I think it's the most necessary one, unless you're getting your back broken by somebody. Other than that, leaning forward was more important. I don't know why they all do that. But again, ball waist, leg goes forward about that far. It does have a drop down. Kind of slightly goes out when you bring it out, almost like a wide joint. Upper thigh cut, double jointed pinless knees, boot cut, hinge and pivot for the foot and ankle. But you get nice splits. Nice splits there. Pretty good articulation. Not bad. Let's get some gear on her. So here's Quarrel with her accessories. And you've got her with the pistol in one hand and a crossbow in the other. Looks pretty cool. Not bad. Pretty, I don't know, she seems a little simple, I guess. Not bad. Then, of course, you've got her with her steel core helmet on. And then holding the M16. So you also have the army builder there, which is awesome. You can always get another set of these and just build them out. And I think that's really cool to be able to do that with a 2-pack like that. Give you those options. So really, really nice. All right, and for comparison, the only comparison you really need, as far as I know, is going to be Scarlet and Shooter. So her body seems to be exactly like Scarlet. You've got the same little forearm stars and armor. You've got the same little like I don't know, like crotch area, bikini looking area. I guess we'll say like down low. Same thing for Scarlet. We've got the same boots, the same quiver, crossbow, pretty much everything except for that chest armor, and that comes from Shooter. So same thing as Falcon, taking two figures, throwing it together, making something awesome. You've got Quarrel, take two figures, throw it together, you got something pretty awesome. So really cool. Most of it does come from Scarlet, and pretty much just that vest comes from Shooter. Pretty cool. It looks really, really nice. All about the same height, I would say. For some reason, I have a little bit more of a hard time standing Quarrel. She seems like she wants to fall over a little bit more. But they are the same feet as Scarlet, so I don't know why. So yeah, not bad. Pretty cool. And here we got Night Force, Falcon, and Quarrel on different versions of the Ram. So you've got Quarrel here on the Ram, which is the vehicle that she came with originally back in the day. But I don't remember if they called it the Ram cycle or anything like that. I don't know if it had an alternate name, the same way that this is called the Night Pursuit. And of course, here's Falcon on Night Pursuit, which looks awesome. The colors, match the color scheme. Really like that. But the Ram matches her really nicely too. So pretty cool. So here we got my Night Force characters so far. We've got Falcon and Quarrel up front. We've got Night Force Big Ben. We've got the second Falcon with the helmet on to be another character. You've got Shockwave back here on the Night Pursuit. But I also had a second Night Pursuit. So I have another one with the helmet on to be another character also. So Shockwave isn't riding alone. He's got some backup back there. Check that out. And then we've got the other Quarrel with the helmet on to be an extra character, which is pretty cool. You got Wolf Spider, got Shooter. So really awesome. Really cool to be building this team out. And again, having this 2-pack definitely helps build out like a army for it just a little bit. Really awesome that you're able to do that. Fill out the ranks, with some regular soldiers not named or anything like that. So just really, really cool. So one thing I did want to mention was that since you're going to have the extra steel core helmet for the female, since Quarrel's not wearing hers, you can actually put it on Shooter, and that looks really nice. So you really could grab, another Shooter figure, throw it on there, maybe remove the tattoos, and you've got yourself another character that way, which looks really awesome. So yeah, I mean, this set is definitely, I think it's worth it. It is like a different, it's not their main looks or anything like that. And I am into Night Force, but I mean, I think they're really cool. I like the color scheme for them. This set has a really nice options that you get and different purposes, so that's really cool. I think it's worth it, but it may not be for you if you're not into Night Force and don't care about those sublines outside of the main stuff. But it's really cool to see that they gave us so many options that can be done with them. and I've got this pretty cool squad going on. So I mean, I'm really liking it. The paint on this set is really cool. I like the colors. Again, I wish that they would all match a little better. I mean, Wolf Spider just stands out like crazy because of all that yellow that's on him, and then you don't see any other character like that. It's the only time that's really kind of annoying, I guess. Just eye popping like that. I don't like that part of it, but for the most part, they all still kind of go together, which is pretty cool. I don't have Tunnel Rat. I still haven't got him yet. I don't know why I keep just holding off on him. I'll get him eventually. But yeah, I mean, the squad is looking really nice, and I'm hope this video helps you guys out. Maybe you were on the fence about it. Maybe you don't think that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people want the Falcon head. Some people didn't want the Falcon head. They didn't care for this head at all. But maybe seeing all the different purposes or reasons or ways that you can use this set, rather, maybe that will help you decide whether you want it or not, or whether it's worth it or not. Right now, for me, I think it's a pretty good set. I really like it a lot. And again, it is mostly like Range Viper, and I love that figure. A lot of it is Outback, which is they all use the same body, and I love that figure too. So can't go wrong with it, I think. But again, that's going to be up to you, and hopefully this video helped you see a lot more of it so that you can make that choice on your own. That's going to be it for this review, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.